are about to arrive. Let's listen in quickly.
The difference that scientists have made in saving lives, I know it'll inspire a whole new generation of young people to go into the biological sciences and maybe other sciences as well, just seeing the difference that they can make with their innovation. And you never know where the next cure or vaccine is going to come from, right? I mean, it could be a child in Wheat Ridge or in Sterling that invents a cure to cancer, right? And that's why we believe so strongly in investing in good education, good early childhood education, literacy, making sure that no matter where that kid grows up, that they have the opportunity to fulfill their potential. So we are about to welcome the vaccines, the very first vaccines here in Colorado. Any minute now, we're going to hear a doorbell. That's not a doorbell, it's a knock, but okay. And then we're going to, of course, let the vaccine in. Oh, there we go. This is the Pfizer vaccine arriving here in Colorado to end the pandemic. Is it right here? All right. You got it? Do we have to sign for it?
You betcha.
All right.
Unless you don't.
I'll sign for it. Thank you, by the way, for all your work for FedEx. I know they're important distribution partners in this. Just show me where to sign. I've been waiting to do this signature for 9 months. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
We received it. And did you have to do anything special with the cold chain management on this, or no. It's just in there? The dry ice is all in there. Yeah.
Dry ice and
yeah.
sensor are both in the
That's
box.
exciting. I know the FAA made special exceptions for all this to travel. So.
All right.
Okay.
Once again, you are watching Governor Polis here
Thank you,
as
FedEx.
these first vaccines arrive to the state of Colorado, and that is 975 vaccines in 195 vials. That's the one box that they are receiving today.
Now, once they take it out of the fridge, hospitals will have 120 hours to administer the vaccine. So there's kind of an issue of speed in terms of because it has to be refrigerated at such the temperature. But again, you're seeing it down the hallway it goes. And we're told that there'll be 2 area hospitals that will be getting the vaccine first. So we're going to follow this throughout the day. These, by the way, left the Pfizer plant in Portage yesterday in Michigan.
And what's interesting here, so we're going to follow this. So we're going to follow them down the hall. We have some inside access here. And we're going to see them open this box, provided that the live signal stays with us here. As this one box, of course, of this vaccine, again from Pfizer, heads down the hall. This, again, the State Health Lab in Lowry this morning. We're going to see them unopen this box, and then we're actually going to see the vaccines, and we can see them unload them.
It's a big morning for Colorado, for sure. And, of course, we realize this is clearly not enough doses to vaccinate all the people that need it. But it's a start. It's definitely a start.
Yeah, and again, as long as the signal holds here, we're going to follow them down. Very limited number of people who were allowed here to the State Health Lab to witness this morning. But we do have the live signal, the governor going with them there into the lab. Hopefully we'll be able to watch it. We know this is history. We know this is just what everybody's been waiting for. So we're going to hang in. Hopefully the signal will come back. They're inside the lab, so there's no telling there if the signal is going to stay with it. I'm watching it. Looks like it's
crack it up.
It's cracked up, yeah.
Either way, you've got to admit that was really cool to see live as it happened, that first shipment. And you've got to appreciate the governor's comment. Do I have to sign for it?
It's back. Can we go back to it? They're opening the box right now.
Is it working?
Let's open up the box. They're going to pull them out so we can see what they really look like. Yep. Can we go back to it, guys? I'm watching it in the monitor over to the side. And so it looks like the governor gets the honor there of opening up the box.
80 right now.
80.
Right there is the freezer. There's a little stop button on the Pfizer. Ooh, there we go.
There they go.
So what we want you to do now is, it says, hold down the red button for 3 seconds.
And what is it?
We received it.
This officially means we received it.
Yep.
Okay, from
That means
Pfizer, not
Pfizer will
FedEx.
know.
You ready? So it's now logged in that we received
Yes,
it from
sir.
Pfizer. Great tracking equipment. Here's this.
Yep. So what we need to do now is we're actually gonna have to move it over towards the ultra cold freezer.
Yeah, we know it can't last very long outside of that. Okay.
So we're gonna grab some gloves. And I got them right here.
And then when we move it out to hospitals, we use dry ice also, or use it, or it's within the window.
Since we're transporting it
Close. It's within,
refrigerated
right.
instead of frozen.
Yeah.
We're actually going to be using these vaccine coolers that are made for transporting.
He's talking about the vaccine coolers and where they're going to be putting those.
Yeah, obviously, a part of the challenge in this Pfizer vaccine is the temperature at which it needs to be stored before it is sent out to the hospitals. But you can see they've made it happen for sure. And so the first doses arrive at our state. By the way, there have been GPS sensors on all of these boxes so that they can track them point to point and know exactly where they are at any given moment.
And it looks like they're going to put them there in those freezers. We talked a lot about those freezers and the number of facilities that actually have those freezers. But again, you know, I think people were expecting a large truck with a whole lot of boxes. It's just this one box.
Yeah, you're right.
Begin.
It's a little underwhelming, but certainly it's the most important package Colorado is going to receive this year. And by the way, these vaccines you're looking at will be distributed to Rose Medical Center in St. Joseph's later on today for the process to begin with our ICU critical care doctors and nurses.
And we'll be seeing some of that this afternoon, actually at 2 o'clock. So we're able to see one of the, that's it. There you go, inside that freezer.
Oh,
you know,
right
the
at the
signal,
moment. There we go.
they're inside this health lab there. It's interesting that as we've been able to watch it from the loading dock down the hall, and there you go. That was it, Chris. That
And the
box.
governor clapping for a successful delivery of the first vaccines to arrive.
Let's listen, see what they're saying.
No, it'll take a few months for enough people to get it, but right away, starting today, some health people who work in COVID wards, and then right away, some of our older Coloradans who live in nursing homes, some of the most vulnerable will be protected. So thank you for all your work here at the state lab and for being a point of distribution for this. Not the only point that I would add, they're going to other points too. But thank you so much for all of your work. So thank you, everybody.
I know people will see that and they'll say, that's it, because it's such a small tray. What do you think about the amount of vaccines we just got?
So each little vial was quite small. So we're going to be getting over 40,000 today through Wednesday. Is that right? Today through Wednesday. Over 40,000 this week. And they will all go in people's arms. Then within a week or two, the next number is going to be in the 80 or 90,000 for Moderna, also easier to transport. So what is important for people to know is that this is just the start of the distribution, right? And so it'll help protect some of our most vulnerable, the tireless COVID workers who work in COVID wards every day, and then more will become available for the general population to help end the pandemic. The other thing people need to know is when they get the shot, and everybody will have the opportunity to do that soon, it doesn't mean you're immune the next day or the next week. This is a 2-shot course. And so you take one of the shots, and then 25 days later you take the second. Then it's not till a week after that that you're immune. So people have to make sure that they are aware that the immunity doesn't start like 3 days after they get that first shot.
I feel like, too, there's
All right,
so
that's
many
again the
players
governor talking to our own Emily Allen, who's obviously saying he's quite pleased, and there'll be more doses, 46,800 doses in the first shipment total today. And then the governor set this afternoon to be on site when the first person in Colorado gets vaccinated. By the way, all this information will be compiled on our website and our free Channel 2 News app.